Hello everybody and welcome back to the Nidd. I'm just taking a little nap here in my bed in my wonderful new space condo. And I colored my bed, as you can see. It's got a little bit of color there. The rest of it isn't too much. But I've got a bit of surprise here for you guys. Dracul, the amazing guy that he is, made me a custom skin. So I want to show you if I can actually go into third person mode here. And zoom in. Take a look at this. So I've got my Anubis jackal face on the faceplate there, and I've got the Eye of Ra on my shoulder, and it's this awesome red color. And my name is right there on the front. I can't seem to zoom in much anymore, but it's right there on the neck plate. And I've also got, if I turn on my jetpack, nice red glowing. Oh, there, look at that. Isn't that's sweet. He did such an amazing job. I want to give him so many props for this. Looks so cool. I love it. So I'm going to turn that off. And what we're going to do today, here, let's close this door. Boom. Is I mentioned in a previous episode that I thought maybe it'd be fun to do a server tour. And I did. Let me just see if I can pull up the name here. Server tour. Oh, it was a Redstone 1. I'm sure I mispronounced that, but thank you so much for the interest in that. So that's what we're going to do today. So there's a couple of other guys on the server today as well. If we just take a look, players, we've got Zek and Boris online right now, and they're going to join me for the tour. If anybody else shows up along the way, they're going to be more than welcome as well. So we're going to head on over here into the hangar. And there we've got...
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, how's it all going? Alright, so we're here in the hangar. As you can see, there's a bit of work been done in here. So my hangar door still works. Like gold. I'm so happy about my hangar door. And looks like there's been some work over here. I believe, Boris, you said you figured out how to get a door over here on this side.
Yes, I couldn't go down like you have because Ed moved in without any planning permission. He moved in downstairs and put a massive hanger right in the road of the door, which is all right. That's kind of the point of these apartments. So I had to engineer around it and decided to go with the slightly more... I'm a little scared that this rotor will just explode one day.
It looks pretty impressive, though.
I like the look of it at the moment, but hopefully if it explodes it will only affect Ed's apartment, which is right next door.
That's awesome.
I'm upstairs.
Yeah, and that's all new too. I haven't seen it. I did see the windows when we were building the door there, the hangar door. There's windows up there that prevented me from going up, and that was because there's a penthouse upstairs now. And we're going to go up there in a minute, but first, I thought I should also, if you see this little guy here, I didn't build him. And in the last episode, you probably saw him just floating in here, and I thought somebody had just decided to park their ship in my bay. But actually, this was a gift by Dracul. He just kind of had an extra ship laying around that he didn't need anymore, so he dropped it off, and I believe he christened it the Zipper. So we're going to do a little modifications to it as well, and make it a little bit beefier maybe, but that's what we're going to be chugging around in when we leave the base.
This little drilling ship here was actually a gift from Dracul as well. He tends to make a lot of ships that he no longer needs.
Nice. Alright, so let's start the tour. Let's go on maybe up the stairs first.
Okay, that'll take us up to the first floor as well, so we can stop around there. So this is up to where my apartment is going to be. It's not done, but
very roomy.
Sort of the empty space. Yeah, it's probably too big. I don't know what to do with it. I thought it'd be a really, there was this big area up here. I'll close it all in. I didn't know what to do with it, and then I decided I'll move in here. And
there's a bit of a drop off,
what to put in. Yeah, I'm probably going to fill that in.
You don't like sleeping on top of spotlights?
I'm imagining, even though it's in space, that would still be quite warm.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good thing, actually.
Yeah. Wow.
And then I've got this massive window over here, which was mostly because it looked good on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks good on the inside too.
And then through here brings us out to the reception. I've got my own personal door to the reception.
Oh, look at this. Yeah. Oh, and these plants here, that was my addition. I helped out a little bit.
Yeah, yes. I didn't even know I'd added them to the server, so thank you.
Yeah, I went a little crazy with those stupid plants. I love them. It's the only thing that I can add that's green.
Especially when coloring things never really turns out the way you expected, especially with these massive blocks.
Yeah. And so would you like some toenail coffee?
I don't like normal coffee, let alone coffee with whatever's in there.
Yeah, so I was watching one of Dracul's videos, and he got right up close to this here, and it says, Soylent coffee, caution, may contain traces of teeth, fingernails, hair, or other body parts. Consume at own risk.
So do you want to continue the tour with the apartments or go up to the Barack Obama platform?
Well, let's finish this floor here, or the apartment floors, and then we'll head back on up.
Okay, well this is the only bit of the first floor, and then that's sort of the little addition that I've added out on the side. That used to be the roof.
Right.
But I've closed it in. And then up that way is towards the platform itself, and then there's a lift here, and a stairwell if you want some exercise.
Right, well we used the lift in my first episode, I believe, so let's go down the stairwell.
Yeah. Okay. This is Bath Matt. He spent a lot of time sort of carving out the place for this to go, because it wasn't exactly straightforward, just straight down.
Yeah, and this is my floor.
Yep, I put F2 for floor 2.
Oh, I thought that was the apartment number here. I thought somebody decided, oh, that's not an apartment, that's the lift. Yeah. Never mind. I knew that all the time.
The F2, just because everyone else has numbers above their door, so I thought that might denote it, but it might not have been as clear as I thought.
Yeah, well, it was just that it's the same color as number 1 too, so I just assumed it was an actual, somebody's like, I don't want just numbers, I want letters.
I still have to fix up this. I think what might actually happen is someone will end up living in here.
Oh yeah, actually this is a good size.
It'd be a...
Wow,
yeah.
This is actually pretty huge. Yeah, this could easily be an apartment.
So I was going to close it in, but I left it open to remind myself that it existed.
That's a
if
good
I
plan.
closed it in, I would have just forgotten it. On the left here is Ed's apartment, which was vandalized by the Pink Bandit.
Yep. Yeah, it's been like this for quite a while.
His name is.
He hasn't changed it back.
For a little while.
Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah.
Red and pink really doesn't go well together.
That's right. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is a couch. That is something else. There's pink everywhere. It's on the TV. It's on the little chairs here for the desk in the middle, coffee table. Oh, and there's another one over here. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, I think this could be a nice addition to your apartment. Just think of your couch as this color.
Yeah, exactly. This awesome combination of green and fuchsia. Who doesn't like fuchsia?
He's got a nice view of. Well, your skybox is different, so it looks better. On mine, it's not the nicest of views. But
oh no, I've got the default skybox back for some reason. I'll have to fix that.
Oh, I think the server has overridden it.
Okay.
If you go right up to the edge, we might end up going down there later. I don't know how many hours long this video is that you want to do. You might have to split it into more than one.
Maybe, we'll see.
If you look all the way down there, you can see the green rings. If you stand really close.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the start of a racetrack.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about that. That's cool.
Yeah,
I did fly
it's going to be
through
a ring race.
I tried to fly through, I think, one of the asteroids the other day. And by try, I actually succeeded.
Oh, did it end in explosions? But no.
No, I only die when I'm standing in the middle of complete safety doing nothing.
Or when someone turns the lights off.
That's right.
No one will understand that.
No, before we started recording this, I was actually standing in the hangar, and Boris was flipping on and off the spotlight there, and I just died for no reason. So,
just see over here what Ed's done here with these button. See how the button things are on their side.
oh,
I think that's quite a nice little.
that's
touch.
yeah, that's actually.
Yeah. When that's not what it's meant for, but.
But
yeah,
why
quite
use
like
things
that.
the way they're meant to be used? That's just boring.
Yeah.
That's very good. I'm assuming
Sage's work this there.
this isn't finished, or isn't finished on purpose.
I think he's left it there. I don't. He might have been going for like a 4-post bed
Maybe, yeah.
idea. I don't know.
Looks all right though. Again, using it in a different way than originally designed.
That's one thing that I have to really sort of get used to, is all the different stages of the building blocks, because you can use them, like weld them down, and they look different, and you can use them for different things.
Yeah. Oh, and then is this his hangar?
Yep. Again, not finished and a bit vandalized.
Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, with more pink and very nice.
Yeah, and part of the vandalism was me. All that grey and stuff everywhere. I've got to clean that up.
Oh.
That's because he moved in underneath me.
Oh right. Yeah.
I didn't realise that rotor showed through. That's the rotor to my door.
Oh.
Well, these are some of the first ships on the server. I've forgotten the name. Is this the Edge Lard? I think yes, this is the Lard. I didn't have my HUD on. So the Lard is one of the earlier ships.
Looks like a pretty impressive
Soon to
welder.
Soon to be placed into a museum, I think.
It
And
belongs
there's
in a
massive door
museum.
below here, with the doors open. I
Yeah.
wonder if it'll
Oh, and there's some damage up there
come
too.
out. There we go. There goes the door.
Nice. Wow, that's a
But,
massive
we
door.
Yeah, it is. We probably should move on.
Yes.
'Cause, you don't want to spend all half hour in here.
Yeah, that's right.
Back upstairs.
All right. Whoop! Don't fall off the stairs.
And across the hall is Bath Mat, if he has let us in.
Let's see. And ooh, it's unlocked.
He's a very secretive person, and I don't think he realised that someone actually broke in here and put the pink everywhere. We still have to find out who that person is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
The pink and green vandal.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I think based on the color scheme, I might know who it is, but there might be a hint in somebody's skin if you ever see them running around. But anyhow.
Oh. I quite like the look of that slanted.
Yeah.
I've pointed that out before, but I still quite like the look of that.
Yeah, I do. I think that looks
Something
really
we're
good.
gonna have to use again.
Yeah, it actually almost looks like with the window and everything. And it kind of reminds me of like Superman's ice castle with the ice pillars coming out of the ground, slanted in. I don't know why, but that's what that's what came to mind.
I have no idea what that is, but I'll just agree with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. In the original Superman movies, with what's his face, Christopher Reeve, I think it was back in the day.
Reeve, yeah.
Reeve, thank you.
I don't know if you noticed as well, but these lights are slightly off-white.
Oh yeah.
They're not, which is another thing I quite liked. They're slightly yellowish. It adds a different feel. They're a little bit more sort of a natural light feel.
Yeah, it's funny actually. When you look away and you look back, they flash quickly.
Oh yeah, as it updates, yeah.
Yeah. Well, very good. I wonder if he's got any secret compartments in here.
Yeah, they're behind the bunk beds.
Oh, I see. Sneaky.
I haven't actually been down here for a long time, but he seems to have moved out. Where's all these ships?
Maybe that's why it's unlocked,
yeah.
huh? Because he's like, I'm out.
But he's connected up here, and he's got the things there.
Nothing on the shelf.
But yeah, this is fairly empty.
Yep.
Do you want to go back? Yeah, I suppose we'll go back up so people get a better understanding, because these apartments are a little bit of a maze.
Yeah. Well, yeah, once we finish the interior, we'll just do a quick maybe fly around the outside and point out maybe a few things where stuff is.
Yep. Down here is your apartment.
Yep.
So people see where it is.
Yeah, we started in there.
Yep. And then down here on the right-hand side is that little walkway where your pool table is.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've made a little sort of covered.
Oh, wow.
Like a court. What's the name?
Courtyard?
Courtyard. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was thinking courthouse. Sort of a covered courtyard.
Oh, yeah.
Up here is to my
Well,
side of the hangar.
You know what this area is screaming for then?
A plant.
Potted plants. That's right.
It'll have to be done. I'll just shut this door again. That's my place. This isn't done here, but this takes us down to the 3rd floor, which I think we'll go back. I think we'll go back for, because that's not finished.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah. Actually, that might go down to floor 2.5.
2.5.
There will be an apartment sort of halfway down-ish.
Yeah. For floor 2 and a third.
Yep. Do you want to take the lift for the last remaining bit?
Sure. Let's. Whoa. Let's not run in there before it shows up.
It's on its way down.
Whoa.
And
it's on its whole way down.
I thought it was. Whoops. Okay, we can come out here. 3rd floor is even less done than the first one, or the second one.
Oh wow.
Around here, and then this is the bottom of Ed's, which we've seen.
Yep.
There's not that much down here. And then in here, yeah, we are let in. This is Ed's downstairs.
Very good.
And then we go off to a sheer drop where the. So if you come down here, there's like a tunnel.
Oh,
here.
if I don't run into steel plates.
Oh, I think they flipped the interior walls back up the right way. I hadn't noticed that. This tunnel here, which actually leads right back up to that stairwell and goes all the way back up, this will eventually maybe lead to a ferry, which will take us down to the Justice platform.
Yeah, I remember watching you trying to get the basics of this going.
Yeah, I have been working on it again, and I've got it to go one way so far.
Oh, sweet.
One way and stop. I'm just going to work on the going back and then simplifying it all into a couple of buttons.
Very good. Yeah. I'm actually really curious on how you do that, so if you want some help, I'm more than willing.
Okay. I probably will need a lot of help to get it out of my creative world and into this. So where to next?
Is that my...
go to the platform? Oh no, that's
that's the other one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so
that's the underneath, the plumbing under there. It makes everything work.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. And you guys actually watched us build part of this because it goes over to my apartment so that we could get resources.
Yeah, this tube here.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's my door. I need to finish that.
If we just come up a little bit and get a bit of an idea. So you can see my windows around the top, sort of surrounding it, and then there's Ed's bright red door.
Yeah. Great big window.
All sort of attached on the side like a parasite to the Barack Obama platform.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so that was all of the area we just walked through there, and there's the courtyard on the top there. I
just realised Barthmat's he's got his name written on the door outside, and that's been vandalised as well.
Yeah, I think it's been like that for a little while actually.
Oh, there's one more. One more incomplete apartment. This one I'm halfway through. So there's going to be one more here, and this is where the third floor is.
Right.
So this will be the first apartment room that'll be on the third floor.
Very
so
good.
it'll be sort of an apartment on this side, and then a hangar over here. And then this will be the hangar door.
Nice.
Right, where to next?
Did we go through the blue part up here?
No, that's the Barack Obama platform.
The Barack Obama platform.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that joke's a little worn out. And it was never really a joke. It's kind of just stuck.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lights in here, a lot of which probably contribute to the fact that we get 20 frames per second at the most in this entire complex.
Yeah.
Most of the time less than that, or at least I do.
Yeah, I'm running at about 23 right now.
This has mostly been deserted. This was actually the original, right where you're standing is pretty much the, if you know the first, what's it called? The Easy Start 1 or whatever it is. Not
right.
The Easy Start, the Lone Survivor.
Yeah, the platform.
Yeah, this is the original platform, which is sort of slowly extended and being enclosed.
Yeah, this is currently where I spawn in right here. This is my little med bay, the general one. I have to put one in my apartment, I think, still.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then there's this great big hangar door over there, which is sort of connected by sensors, although not entirely. That was before we understood how they worked. But thanks to your video last week, I actually know how they work now.
Yeah, trial and error, and then and some research.
These might not work. They're timer blocks. They connect to a timer block, which will open up this elevator here. So there's a ship elevator that goes up, and the doors at the top open. Oh, they're actually opening. Except the timer block as well isn't entirely. There was a few little glitches with that, like problems with the game, and Raven did it, and he hasn't come back yet to fix them. So you see how the doors open? So the up works. The doors open first, and then the lift goes up. So you would have your ship on that lift. So the doors would open, the lift goes up, and then when it comes back down, the lift goes down first, and then the door shuts so you don't crush your ship.
Yeah, actually, I got a tip. One of my commenters, and what's like, I'm going to be horrible at pronouncing these things, but Ramijugulus. That's the best I could come up with. I'm sorry if I totally butchered that, but he suggested that we use timer blocks for our sensors in our piston doors, like our hangar doors, and so I have to mess around with that and see how they might help.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a good reason for it.
Yeah.
I'm perpetually 2 updates behind, so
whoops.
If there's anything in the last week, I have no clue how to use it.
Yeah.
And then down here is back to the apartments, just to get your bearings.
That's right. Yeah, and this is
the reception.
Yeah, this is the way I walk into my place all the time, down through there.
Yeah. And then there's a bit of a dividing wall there, so you don't walk out across the main hall, which is pretty much never used. And then we got an upstairs. Here are the main storage of the base and the grav gen for this side.
Oh yeah.
Then we walk up to, this is Ed's first major creation, which was the what was the name of this? It was the Oval Office.
Oh right.
Sticking with U.S. presidential theme. It was actually a command center that we decided for some weird reason to put on a piston, so the entire command center would go up and down, which seemed like a good idea at the time, but if anybody wanted to get on, then the entire command center would have to go down, and you would no longer be able to see out the window. So it wasn't an entirely efficient design.
Right, and it's MIA because of pistons going crazy and the whole thing basically exploding inside of here.
Yeah. So it's not been fixed.
No.
Sorry, Ed.
Yeah, it's been ground down, it looks like, but yeah, I don't think I recorded it that time, but it was completely on its axis, just sort of floating there.
And one last space, which is the communications room. which is very bland because I get distracted easily. This was my this was my project before I started the ferry, and then I forgot about the ferry and started on the apartments, and then I started on the ferry again, and I still haven't gotten back to this. But it's sort of the place where everything a little bit. See, like there's timer blocks up here. So you put all your timer blocks and your beacons, and there's an antenna on the roof. That sort of stuff goes in here.
I see. Okay.
And then there's a little room out here.
So we can make this like the mechanics, like the mechanic room or the engine room or something of that nature.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's this little side wing around the side, which I put in because it looked nicer for those doors. I built an entire room just to make it look nicer from the outside, but nothing's been put in here. So if you want to put something in here, it's up for grabs.
All right.
It has access into the asteroid.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I guess I can turn on my jetpack and look. All right, cool. Huh. Very good.
And I think that's everything around this asteroid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is the what do we call this? The communal platform, the Barack Obama platform, but the communal platform. Very good. So actually, I think that this is probably a good length for this video. So I will say adieu to you all, but we will continue the tour in the next episode to leave the base and move on out to all of the things happening around it. So I will see you guys in the next episode.